Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Berryville Farm here in Stardew Valley. We've got a lot of tasks to be getting to today, and our first one is going to be to check our mail. I'd like to give my cows a special treat. They're such good girls and hungry too. Could you bring me one bunch of amaranth? They love this stuff. Thanks, dear. Marnie. See? Friendship helps. You get that after you get friendship, or it's seasonal. Who knows? I want to say it's friendship because we did such a good job making friends with Marnie. We still have to make a little bit more friendship with Caroline. Just a tiniest little speck of a heart right there. And along with that, just daily chores. A couple more items for our board. And we're actually going to go and check the new big board in town because I forgot about it already. And it's currently Wednesday. So let me get some chores done around the farm, and then I'm going to head on over and check the board. We've got a couple stops to make, so I'm going to go through town on foot, because I'm going to try and grab the mayor. He was, on the map, he was down there, so we'll have to check if he's still there. I'm going to come over here. Trying to keep the art of fishing alive, I'll pay you 160G to any fisherman who catches 4 sardine. I'm going to take it just in case. I like to take them. I don't think you get penalized at all if you don't do them, so we'll end up doing that. Let's check the board. Bonk. So we've got a curious substance. I seek an extremely rare and powerful goop known as ectoplasm. I think this one gets us the little teleporting obelisks, which would be nice. But sometimes you do need all 7 days to find that ghost. I'm going to go with homemade fertilizer. This one, I actually have no idea what we get because this one is added by expanded. I do know we can make this though, because we've got all those fish from our traps. I'll wave them around. Marnie won't care. She'll probably be more annoyed that I broke into her room. Oh, Oh, really? In this exact house? This stays between you and me. Got it? Yeah, how much you paying me for that? $7.50? Eh. I guess we'll take it. Alright, let's get over. We're going to talk to Caroline. Hopefully that gives us the next little tick mark. And then I think we still have to wait until tomorrow, but we'll have to check. Oh, I should have bought a milking pail while I was in there. Whoops. We'll get one. I'm not in a huge rush. If stuff happens, stuff happens. Hey. What, are you coming to visit my farm? Hey there, Dee. Do you have everything you need for your farm? If not, we might be able to help you out. We carry a variety of useful items. You know, that's actually pretty nice. Alright, did we get it? Yeah, look at that. 2 hearts. Alright, does this mean... Do I have to wait until tomorrow, or can I just walk in here? Oh, they're closed on Wednesdays. Oh, what? I just got a melon seed. Yeah, I thought there was like an alternate entrance back here. Could have been mistaken. Well, I guess we will have to wait until tomorrow anyway. Well, the thing I just noticed, I don't have that recipe. I have basic fertilizer, tree fertilizer, and that's it. I don't have the fertilizer required for this quest. Well, that's a bummer. That's a waste of our first week. We do not unlock the crafting recipe for this until level 9. We gotta wait until then. I'm actually I'm kind of bummed. I am very bummed about that. I was really hoping to just be able to get that done. We're maybe going to be able to get the crafting done in time, or the leveling done in time, but I don't know. It's gonna be a bit tough. I don't know if anything's gonna be ready by then. Let's get ourselves a milk pail, and we'll get 1 heater while we're in here. Hello. I thought that was a hazelnut for a second. I was very happy. But let me mosey around. I'm gonna look for a hazelnut. That was kind of my bigger plan for the day, was to just kind of handle that quest. So now I'm going to have to look into it and try and figure out if there's anything we can do to get it done, or if we're just kind of stuck on that leveling right there. Well, no luck on a hazelnut. I got a boatload of mushroom pods, mushroom clusters, a couple of swords, but nothing else. So it seems I'm just going to strike out on that. I just collected up a bunch of stuff to sell. It's all in the box. I'm just going to throw these last couple of items in. I picked up a milk pail and milked the cows as well. But let us get some sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow brings $14,000 and a flying alien. How much do we get? Yeah, the dried morels sell for a fair amount. I don't know if 20 morels is better or worse. That I genuinely don't know. I could probably look into it, but I'm getting so many that it's not a huge deal. We're making money as we go, so. We're going to head on into town here. We're going to go over to Caroline's. Get that little cutscene done, and then we're going to head over to Clint's and break a bunch of geodes. Get some crab species. We'll take it as well. I'm kind of just taking all these quests. I should just kind of grind them out. I did talk about it the other day on how that's, you know, kind of a goal of ours. And I've been really bad at keeping up with it. I did it good for one video. But I think it's, I just was like, hey, I need these two, and we kind of go from there. Alright, let's go back here. Oh, hi. Good morning, Dee. I'm glad you came in. I've been meaning to show you this. It's my private sunroom. So what do you think? It's beautiful. Thank you. I've worked very hard to make it this way. You see, this is my sanctuary, a place where I can always find peace. And it's a perfect place to drink my homegrown tea. Here, let's have a cup. Yum yum. Tea! Yeah, I'll have a cup. Why not? Yeah, delicious. I love to come in here for a fresh cup of tea every day. It's my little ritual. Let me try to explain. When I'm alone with relaxing tea, my mind is empty and free to wander. Who knows what might appear? That thing's kind of creepy. Huh. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Life can be pretty hectic, so having a hobby like this is nice. Feel free to come here and relax anytime you want, okay? Sounds good. Yeah, I think that's, honestly, with how long I've been playing, that's only like the second time I've ever gotten that cutscene. You know, I honestly thought we got a clipping from this. Oh, I do not know. I'll have to look into it. I could have sworn that you get something from that whole cutscene. Maybe not. Maybe it comes tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah, let's head on over to Clint's and get some geodes popped. Alright, so that's everything from our first set of just normal geodes right there. Not a bad haul. I think we only got one new item. Yeah, it was the Dwarvish Helm. So we may actually be pretty far through all of those there. So let's try the next set. Alright, we only got one new one on this one, and it's the Hematite. Oh, actually, no, Lunarite. I thought we already had that one. Well, I'm happy with that. That's two new ones. That was actually a really good haul on these. 2 gold bars, an iridium bar, a bunch of stuff that he can help us out with. So the dolomite, fire quartz, bixite, obviously that. Obsidian, Nuptonite, Jasper, Lemonstone, Helvite, and Tiger's Eye. So obviously you can tell we haven't cracked too many of those geodes yet. Now we're just going to hit these last 4 for the Omni geodes. There we go. Fire Quartz is helpful because we need it for crafting. Yeah, so that was the only useful thing on that, was that piece of Fire Quartz there. So let's get ourselves set to go next door and visit our buddy Gunther. Let's do some donations. We do have some rewards in there. I'm not going to go nuts for them right now. Let's get these down. I'm really not doing these in any particular order. I'm just putting everybody in. I may sort them out later for trying to figure out what ones we're missing in the future. But we'll have to see. We got 2 new rewards. We have a good amount in there. So hopefully we'll get something good out of that. Yes, we got one of these 2. Or the crystal chair and I think the bear statue. So not a bad haul of stuff. I'm going to start decorating at some point. Really haven't been doing any of that at all either. I'm going to save that for a little bit. I'll say a little bit mid-game on that. We'll start looking at some decorating and kind of make everything look nice. Let's try for the sardines real quick because we can fish those till like 7. Sardine number 1. Sardine number 2, along with the chest, which I probably should not have caught. Sardine number 3, and sardine number 4. And that should have been everything for Willy, correct? Yep. Let's go talk to Willy real quick. We'll sell off all the fish we have to him as well. Let's just hop in here. Oh, I did have a chest. Oh, I have a loaded chest. Yeah, let's sell all these to Willy real quick. Yo, Willman. Actually, I'm going to talk to you first, just in case. There we go. The sardine is an exciting catch, don't you think? Sometimes they seem so smart, it's scary. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. Actually, can I buy 10,000? But I don't have one of each. Alright, well, we're just going to sell all of these. I should do fish smokers. We'll do it at some point. We can get the iridium rod, though. I'm just going to buy that. So we do not have an end to this episode right now. Because it's broken. I just recorded the next day, which was the 5th. And we really didn't do a whole ton. We just kind of talked about a couple different tasks we were working on, walked around, and finally found a hazelnut. I had a full inventory of everything else and found 1 hazelnut. So it was eluding us. I have finally found it. We just really talked about, we went over, as I said, a couple different things. One of them being, we're going to kind of grind out Slayer tasks this winter. 2 specifically, just kind of the 2 harder ones we're going to kind of focus on. The dust sprites first, and then slimes probably after that. They give some beneficial items. If you guys know any of the items for the rest, let me know. I know we get like a hard hat for the Duggies and a skull mask for the skeletons. But if you guys know anything good for the others, feel free to let me know. And aside from that, we just talked about a stupid goal I have of cutting down every single tree this winter. Which normally isn't a terrible task, but we've got that giant section of woods way off to the left over here. You know, you come along here and then you bop out over here and you just get into a big section of woods. So that may be a task we don't complete, but I want to try for it. So we're probably going to end up upgrading our axe to gold. And that was really all we did. It was a rather uneventful day, aside from finally finding a singular hazelnut after walking almost the entire map. So, yeah. We made a little bit of money, as you can see, between last night and this night. So, as I said, though, it was beneficial. We got a few little tasks done, but we will be wrapping it up here. So if you guys did enjoy, please do let me know with a like down below. And as always, I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, or wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.